is up, my ASMR and football family? So, sorry about the late release today, because it's like 5 o'clock, 4:30, and I'm just now recording because I've been going back and forth trying to figure out what I want to do because I can't get my damn mind to calm down today. But yeah, and then I'm trying to kill all these flies. It's crazy. We got cold, really cold a couple weeks ago. At night, we had either last week or the week before, we had a couple nights where it was like in the 20s, and ever since then the flies have been so bad. It's like it warmed back up and they quadrupled. So I'm trying to kill flies, and I evidently suck at it. So yeah. But so this is going over week 11's picks and making week 12's picks. Okay, so, and there was stuff that I wanted to talk about for the football, what happened last week, but I can't remember any of it. It's amazing how I can't remember shit when I'm trying to record, but I can remember it, when I'm not. So we had the Jets at the Patriots. I picked the Patriots to win, and they did win 27-14. Now, what y'all think? Y'all think Drake May is going to be in the y'all think Drake May is going to be MVP? Looks like a good chance. Then you got Matt Stafford putting up great numbers. Then you got Josh Allen. Josh Allen, dude ran for. You take Josh Allen away from. Josh Allen is it looks to me kind of like what's his name? Lamar Jackson. You take Lamar Jackson. The Ravens ain't the same without him. You take Josh Allen off the Bills are not a playoff team no more. At least I don't think so. So, but yeah. So what y'all think though about the MVP? Who y'all think is gonna get MVP? And honestly, I think. Oh, and then we have God, what's the name of the running back for the Colts? He's in the MVP discussion. Oh, I can't remember his name, but y'all, like, the MVP thing is crazy because it almost always goes to a quarterback. Almost always. I think it's only went to in like the past 40 years, since the 80s. I can't remember. I looked this up like a couple weeks ago, but since like 1986 or 85 or whatever, it's only went to like a couple defensive players and then like 3 running backs. Other than that, it's been nothing but quarterbacks. So if they're gonna just give this to quarterbacks all the time, then just make it most MVQ player, most valuable quarterback, and then have the MVP outside of that. That's what it needs to be, I think. Unless they're going to give it to, because that's like, you could have a quarterback that has great numbers, and then his running back has really good numbers, and the only reason why his numbers end up being so great is because they have that run game that takes a lot of stress off the QB, because they have the play action, or they have the run game that causes their play action to work. And if they have a really high play ratio, then that running back is helping that quarterback. So, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's just a scenario I'm throwing out there. So that's like we'll take the greatest show on turf, the Rams, that was 2000 Rams, when they had Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner. Man, if you take Marshall Faulk off of that team, the dynamic of that team changes so much, So that's why I say that. Yeah, but Kurt Warner was still a great quarterback at the same time, even still. But I'm just kind of putting that out there to show what I'm talking about. But I don't remember how many play-action plays they did. You know, I don't remember, even though I loved watching them back in the day. So, let me go ahead and get back into this. Okay, then we have the Commanders at the Dolphins, and I picked the Dolphins to win, and they did win 16 to 13. Then we had the Packers at the Giants, and I picked the Packers to win, and they did win 27 to 20. That was a closer game than I thought it was going to be. Then we have the Texans at the Titans, and I picked the Texans to win. I got that one right, and the Texans did win 16 to 13. Same exact score for the Commanders and Dolphins game. Oh, my back hurts. Okay, and then we have the Bears at the Vikings, and I picked the Vikings to win, and the Bears won 19 to 17. So I got that one wrong. Then we have the Chargers at the Jaguars, and I picked the Chargers to win, and the Jaguars won 35 to 6. Wow, I was not expecting that. What the hell happened on that, y'all? Anybody watch that game? If anybody watched that game, tell me what happened. I need to look that up and see what happened. Then we have the Bills at the Bucks. The Bills at the Bucks. And I picked the Bills to win, and they did win 44 to 32. Then we have the Bengals at the Steelers. The Bengals at the Steelers. And I picked the Steelers to win, and they did win 34 to 12. Then we have the 49ers at the Cardinals. And I picked the 49ers to win. Thank God, because I thought I picked the Cardinals to win. So I got that one right, and they did win 41 to 22. Then we have the Seahawks at the Rams, and I picked the Rams to win, and they did win 21 to 19. Then we have the Chiefs at the Broncos, and I picked the Chiefs to win, and they lost 22 to 19. So the Chiefs are, when I seen that record of 5-4, even though I do this, it just wasn't clicking. I didn't realize the Chiefs had the record that they have, which now they're 5-5 after losing that game. And I didn't realize the Broncos were playing, were winning as many games. Because the Broncos are 8-2, 9-2 now, something like that. So yeah, I didn't realize that, but that's nice. For as good as I think Mahomes is and everything, I kind of don't mind seeing Mahomes and the Chiefs get knocked off. And, because I do like Mahomes, but the problem is, they started talking about him being the GOAT so quick, and it's just like, man, shut the fuck up. He's not gonna, in like his second year, they were already talking about it. It's like, come on, man, this is his second year. You don't know what the hell's gonna happen. This dude could fall off. This dude could get hurt and end his career. All kinds of things could happen. You can't be talking to him like that quick, So shit's crazy. So that's one of the and because Tom Brady's my boy. So but yeah, then we have the Ravens at the Browns, and I picked the Ravens to win, and I got that one right, 23 to 16. And I didn't realize that the Ravens were winning. I'm seeing it every week when I make my picks and go over them, but I didn't realize the Ravens were winning like they are. So then we have the Lions at the Eagles, and I picked the Lions to win, and they lost. Damn it. And they lost 9 to 16. What y'all think about Dan Campbell going on 4th down as much as he does? Like, when I used to play Madden all the time, I would go on 4th down a lot, and I would know, that it would probably cost me a good bit if I lost, if I didn't make the first down. But I'd do it anyway. But yeah, a lot of these I'm watching, that's just like they were struggling the other night. It's like, man, just don't go for it. Don't go for it. Punt the ball. Punt the damn ball. So, yeah. Then there was a couple sketchy things that happened during that game, wasn't there? I think. I can't remember. But, Cowboys at Raiders, and I picked the Cowboys to win. And they did win. And they did win, 33-16. Okay, and then the Panthers at the Falcons. And I picked the Falcons to win, and the Panthers won in overtime, 30-27. Now that's the game that old dude threw crazy. Didn't he throw like a crazy amount? Bryce Young. It was like, didn't he get hurt and then come back out? Like they're calling him Burke Young. Yeah, he came out of whatever the fuck they gave him. He came out and balled his ass off from what I heard. So, yeah, let's look at the team stats. 419 passing yards. 419 passing yards, and as far as he goes, 31 of 45 for 448 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Dude balled his ass off on that. So, a rating of 123.2. Yeah, he did pretty damn good on that. So, now, we're getting ready to go. Okay, and I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 10 and 5. I'll count that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 10 and 5. 10 and 5. Okay, so now we're going to week 12. Week 12. Okay. You see, it brought me all the way back to week 10. I don't understand why it does that. So we have week 12, the Bills at the Texans. I got the Bills to win, but watch now that the Bills had this big game, and they needed to win that game. I think that game, it was more important for them to win that game than it was, especially considering the Patriots, what they're doing now. It was more important for them to win that game than the Bucks win that game. But watch, hopefully the Bills don't damn go. They won that game, and then they go to the Texans and then implode and lose to a team that they should damn near blow out. So, but I'm picking the Bills, and then we have the Colts at the Chiefs. I'll come back to that one. Then we have the Seahawks at the Titans. Then we have, I'll go with the Seahawks on that one. Then we have the Vikings at the Packers. I'll go with the Packers on that one. Then we have the Jets at the Ravens. We're going with the Ravens. Then we got the Giants at the Lions. I'm going with the Lions. Then we got the Steelers at the Bears. And Rodgers is hurt, right? So I'm going with the Bears. And then we have the Patriots at the Bengals. The Patriots at the Bengals. And I heard that, what's his name? Which I'm going with the Patriots. But I heard, what's his name? Starting to quote Joe Burrow. I heard Joe Burrow is back. Is that true? You know, I don't. Hold on, we'll look that up. Well, if I remember, we'll look it up after the thing. After I get done making my picks, because the way it does, I don't want it to do all that crap that it does. Having to go back to like week 9 and then scroll through all that. So then we got the Browns at the Raiders. Okay, and I'm going to go with, I don't know, they both suck. I'll just go with the home team. I'll go with the Raiders. Then we have the Jaguars at the Cardinals. I'll go with the Jaguars. Watch, Cardinals will win. Because the Jaguars and the Cardinals, those are teams that you think they're going to win, they lose. You think they're going to lose, they win. So, then we have the Eagles at the Cowboys. I'll go with the Eagles, though I could see that game going either way. Then the Falcons at the Saints. I don't even know. I gotta see their records. 2-8, 3-7. Game's gonna suck. I guess I'll just go with the Falcons. Fuck it. Then we got the Bucks at the Rams. That playoff game with Tom Brady and the Bucks at the Rams, that really pissed me off, because leaving Cooper Kupp wide open like that, letting him just, picking a defensive play that he's just gonna blow past defenders and everything, that was stupid. But the Bucks and the Rams, I guess I'm gonna go with the Rams. And then we had the Panthers at the 49ers. Now, which Panthers show up? Does Perk Young show up and throw for 400 yards, 300 something yards? Or, I'm going with the 49ers either way, but I kind of wonder which Bryce Young is going to show up, which Panthers are going to show up. And then the Colts at the Chiefs. Hold on, let me think on that right quick. I probably should go with the Chiefs on this, but the Chiefs have been really inconsistent, and their run defense has been inconsistent. So what I'm going to do is I'm picking the Colts on this. I'm picking the Colts. So who I have the Bills over the Texans, the Colts over the Chiefs, the Hawks over the Titans. I have the Bills, the Colts, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Ravens, the Lions, the Bears, the Patriots, the Raiders, the Jaguars, the Eagles, the Falcons, the Rams, and the 49ers. Those are my picks for this week, y'all. So y'all, let me know what y'all think. And I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. And peace, peace, peace.